Hola, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien. ¿Y tú? How's it going? Okay, I need to fix put the hat on normally. So what are we talking about today? It's yet again more overreacting. Now, about was it 4 to 5 months ago, I made a video saying Hailie Deegan can transcend NASCAR, but she needs to improve. And that video had nothing to do with whatever the heck she did off the track. I couldn't care less. It was actually personally what she did on the track. And she was not doing anything, to be honest, on the track. Wasn't winning races, wasn't finishing top five in a very easy ARCA series, wasn't really running well, wasn't improving at all in any sense. I mean, it was just I just blatantly said, like, listen, if we're gonna get you into the Cup Series, which is what everybody wants in the sport, literally nobody wants Hailie Deegan to fail, other than, I don't know, jealous weirdos that live in their mom's basement. Like, I don't really know who wants Hailie Deegan to fail. If Hailie Deegan succeeds, literally everybody benefits. It's like the same thing as having a superstar succeed in a sport and then transcend it. It's because everybody makes more money, from executives to other drivers to sponsors, literally everyone. The business just goes up. So you just want her to succeed. But she's young, and that's very important to say. But the other thing is, there's also many other drivers that are her age or younger that are outperforming her. And there's not a lot of spots in the top level. Like, if Hailie Deegan doesn't make it to the Cup Series, it's a failure. Like, that, ifs, ands, or buts. Like, you got to get to the Cup Series. And right now, showing nothing to get to the Cup Series. Now, I made that 5 months ago, all right? And now today, she's back in the news in January. It is January 10th or 11th, whatever today is. If you're in the news as a NASCAR driver on January 11th, it's most likely not a good thing. So that's what I want to talk about today. And I'm not going to show the clip if you guys haven't seen it. It is on Twitter. Just type in Hailie Deegan in the search bar. It will pop up. It's a 6-second clip on Twitch. You'll see it. All right, that's it. It's actually right here. I'm not going to obviously play the audio, but it is right there. Now, one thing I will say, Hailie, that layout for a Twitch stream is not, no, don't do that, okay? That's too much. First of all, you have your giveaways thing, and then you have something on the bottom, and then you have yourself on the top right taking up like 25% of the screen. No, okay? Yourself actually streaming is so small that you can barely see anything. So just for, giving yourself some advice, or I'm going to give you some advice, just have the iRacing stream, and then have you, and then have top donations or something, whatever, but don't put yourself below a picture of yourself with your name. It's a little bit too much. We know who you are. You don't need to keep pushing. All right, that's whoever made that for you. Tell them to stop. Too much sometimes is not good. Twitch is very simple. You just have your gameplay screen, and then you have yourself, and you have little indications around yourself, whether it be a Monster Energy logo or subscriber count, whatever. That's all you need. You don't need all that stuff. That stuff is just ridiculous. Don't do that. But basically what happened to Deegan is she was on iRacing this is her first Twitch stream, right? First ever Twitch stream. And someone gives her a bump from behind, probably a fan or something. I don't know what the situation was, if she was racing for fans or whatever. I don't know what was going on. But then she was like, "Hey, who is that R word behind me? Stop it. R word, you guys know what it is. I'm not going to say it because I don't want to get in trouble." Now, that word is banned on Twitch, along with other words that you guys already know. Then recently there were some words that were apparently banned on Twitch that made no sense. But R word's been banned. We know Kyle Larson earlier in the year got in trouble for saying something. Yeah, Larson has PTSD now. But the reason why I'm mentioning this is this tweet actually isn't wrong. Hailie Deegan making a monthly apology for doing something stupid, and Hailie Deegan has had to apologize for multiple things. They're just so small, right? It's small, minor things. But here's the thing: when you're 19 and you're trying to make it into the Cup Series, and you have literally every opportunity presented to you, you can't come off acting very childish, even though you are only 19. Does that make sense? And this isn't fair. I want to point out, this isn't fair, okay? Like, she has so many cameras on her and attention on her. Any little thing you do will be, criticized. But that's the thing. This is her first Twitch stream, and she already made this mistake. that's on you, because you should know that anything you say, like, I know when I upload a video or even when I stream, I know anything I say can be really used against me. That's just, I don't want to even say it's cancel culture. It's just understanding the situation. And streamers know this. But for Deegan, she has like 1 million followers on Instagram. She's literally, she has 3 times the followers on Instagram than the reigning Cup Series champion of Chase Elliott. I mean, the following is big, okay? My point is, and here's the apology. Earlier tonight, I used an insensitive word during an online race being broadcast on Twitch. Yet it is insensitive and is a banned word on Twitch. You literally can't say it. I think she didn't know that. That's the thing. You gotta prepare. I know it's probably not even her team, her marketing team, PR, whatever. You guys have to know. This is you can't, this is kind of ironic because look in the bio. Not your typical 19-year-old girl. Yes, that's true. You're a race car driver. We get it. But you have to understand what you're getting into and the consequences of what can happen. So it was an inappropriate slang. Yes, it was. A stupid thing to do. Yes, it was. I apologize to everyone who's offended by that. No, that's where your PR team needs to stop. Never apologize for people who are offended by it. Just say, I apologize for saying the word. It was stupid. Don't say for everyone who was offended by it, because then you're going to have even more snowflakes and people say, listen, yeah, I wasn't offended by it, but whatever. You can't just apologize to people who are offended. Just you have to understand, just apologize. There's no excuse for it, and I know I have to do better for my sponsors, fans. Good job. Again, this isn't the first time something like this has happened with her in the last year, and the reason why I mention this is because she has so much potential to be the biggest superstar, already one of the biggest superstars in the sport. You can't, even in the most minor things, and I know, that her family's a little bit different, a lot more on edge, whatever you want to say. I'm not going to get into politics or anything, but we know how everything is in that household. You have to understand every little thing you do is under a microscope. Everything you say is under a microscope, and anything that you say can be used against you. That is just how the world is, and for someone who's 19, it might be a little bit hard to grasp that and understand that, but she gets it. She gets just exactly how under scrutiny she is. Now, she's just having fun on Twitch. Usually, you wouldn't have someone go at her like this. Even if, let's say, for normal Twitch streamers, if she wanted to curse, use the F word, say multiple cuss words, right? She's not even able to do that, just because of how she is a professional athlete and representing sponsors and stuff. It's not like your normal Twitch streamer. I'll just pick out a few. Tim the Tatman, Nick Merckx, Pokimane, Valkyrie, whatever Twitch streamers you want to say. Nick Merckx and Tim the Tatman, they could say cuss words all day left and right because that's who they are. That's their personality. And they're Twitch streamers. But Hailie Deegan can't do that, right? Even if that was her person, I'm not saying that is her person. I'm just saying, you can't say those things. As a YouTuber myself, I cuss in my normal everyday life. If I'm talking to friends, I will say the F word, I will say the S word. But when I'm on YouTube, you don't hear me saying it. And recently, even if I do say it, in the heat of a moment on a YouTube video, I actually just blur it, I bleep it out, or I cut the audio off. Because that's just how this is. The YouTube platform, you're not allowed to cuss anymore. Even Twitch streamers who upload their highlights onto YouTube, their editors will, bleep out or mute the cuss words that they say. And that is just something that's how it works on here. And, for Hailie to go on to iRacing, everything for literally the first stream you're going to do, you just can't do it. And I think what's making people a little bit more upset, and this upsets me too, is that you haven't done anything yet. Yes, you won a K&N race or 2. But you're 19, you're just entering the Cups or the Truck Series this season, and you haven't really in the last 2 years shown any signs of improvement on asphalt racing to showcase to the world that you're going to be in the Cup Series and be a race winner and be a superstar. That's the expectation, whether you like it or not. Whether the fans like it or not, that's Hailie Deegan's expectation. It's gonna stick like that. And that's how the family promotes her. That's how, the Deegan YouTube channel, all that. You brought this all on yourself now. So if you want to do these things on Twitch and, yes, you have, issues with it and yada, 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 and people have issues with it. Again, I'm not going to criticize her. She just made a mistake. It is what it is. She's made a lot of mistakes. Where I will criticize is, one, the PR team has to be a little bit better, because over this last year I've seen a lot of things from that either Hailie's been told to say or something that just isn't right. Okay, so PR team has to be better, but also just focus, please. I know you're only 19 and I know you want to have fun. Keep making the TikTok videos. That's great. Keep posting on Instagram. Keep streaming. Just, you have to be insanely careful with what you say. And even though you might use that word in everyday life, just like how I say the F word or the S word, or, you know, say, I can say ass on YouTube. So if I even say ass, like, you can say those things everyday life, off camera, with friends, with family. That's normal. But as soon as the camera is on you, you have to understand who you represent, what's going on, your career, and you have to be literally tight-lipped, tight-rope, and just understand what you're doing. Because, Hailie, you haven't done anything yet in racing. You've done nothing. No, absolutely nothing. If your career ended tomorrow, you would be nothing in history. So you have to actually really focus, you know, focus on what's going on, focus on your career, and improve on the track. I think that's the one thing I want to see. I don't really care what she does on Twitch, on anything. I don't care. I want to see her improve on the racetrack, because I haven't seen that over the last year. And that's something that hopefully we can get going. So, in summary, I wish people would stop giving her a hard time. But that's not... Unfortunately, that's not how the world works. I mean, everything is either extremist on one side or extremist on the other. And there's very, well, you know, the people that don't really care. There's the few people in the middle that are just like, she made a mistake, let it go. No, I mean, watch. I can go find a tweet right now. With Hailie Deegan. Look right here. Hailie Deegan making her monthly apology for doing something stupid. It has 60 likes and something. Like, this is just, you know, this is how the world works. It is what it is. I mean, if you probably go to her replies, you'll probably find, look, 612 replies. There's going to be something that, like, similar to the Larson situation. If you use it so casually, it must be part of your daily dialogue. Absolutely ashamed. You need to do better. This is the COVID hoax BS. That was another thing that she was saying COVID was a hoax. That's a family thing, politics, whatever. But those are the things I'm talking about. Like, you can't come out and say COVID is a hoax. But even if you think you believe that, you can't say it, because that's very controversial. Don't say it. This is just how it is. This is the PR note. Do you think you should have to go to classes and lose your sponsorship and be fired from your job? Different word, but basically comes down to the same thing Larson did. See, and this is what happens now. So now, 2 years from now, if she ever succeeds, you're like, oh, she used the R word on Twitch. And unfortunately, like, I don't agree with any of this. This is how it works. This is the internet. So, I just wanted to give my opinion on this, guys. What's your opinion on it? I'm going to keep supporting Hailie. I hope she does really well in the truck series. Again, I don't necessarily care about this. I just wanted to point this out on my channel so you guys know, in video word, you have the proof. I am a massive fan of Hailie Deegan. I think she, by far, is the most talented female driver out there and one of the most talented young drivers out there. But she got to improve. I haven't seen improvement since she was 17. It's been 2 years. I haven't seen improvement. So if you're going to get the truck series ride, we got to see you improve. All right. We have drivers like Zane Smith who get in the truck series first year. Zane Smith is in the Final Four or something, doing extremely well, competing for wins. And that was also someone I saw a few years ago, and I was like, damn, you know, that kid's pretty good. And he's improved. I said the same thing about Hailie 2 years ago. Same thing I said with Zane Smith. I was like, oh, Zane Smith's looking really good. I'm really liking his talent. And obviously we'll see him keep going up. I said it with Hailie 2 years ago, but I haven't seen any improvement. So we got to get this going. I'm going to end it there. I feel like I've reiterated myself multiple times. But yeah, that's all I'm going to say about this situation. Guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Take care of yourselves. Again, comment down below with what you think, your opinion on everything. Did I miss something? Do you disagree with me on something? Should she just be like, hey, I'm going to be myself on Twitch and whatever happens, happens? Or should she be more careful? Or do you just not really care and want to see her race? But like I said, if you're in the news in January, early January, or not, it's not usually a good thing. And she has a lot of eyes on her. So hopefully she does better. And, you know, we'll just move on. So I'll see you guys later. Take care of yourselves. And peace out.